Hang on. Hello, everyone. Oh, wait, no one can hear anything. There we go.
Wow, what 10
this
minutes
appears
that
to
was.
be starting already.
If you need to go for Wii, Sean, you do a Wii.
Food and drink, and it was really just a
I
festival
might
of
miss
amazing
something.
creativity and very
I
inspiring.
think I missed watching the
And
first
then
30
during the
seconds.
pandemic, it became digital only, and now we're doing both, a live event and a digital.
Okay, so I think this
experience
is just
for people
him
around the world to
explaining.
enjoy.
No, it's Shy. I haven't been
Amazing
for a Wii yet.
So we had a record number of submissions
Um,
this year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year.
Yeah, I
previous.
think this is
We
just
have
him sort of
more
explaining what it
players
is.
today than ever
Okay.
before. I'm
Ben,
excited.
I only
hope
take a
you're
long
excited,
time with
and
number
please,
twos, and I don't
without
do
further
that
ado,
anymore after I
enjoy
realised
Day
I
of the
was
Devs.
damaging my pelvic floor. So who looks stupid now, yeah?
There'll be effects on that. It looks like good.
So this is actually just starting now,
I'm
isn't
pleased
it?
to introduce a
Okay,
brand
fine.
new game from a team
Fine.
that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes
Oh, shit.
Unlimited, who made incredible games
Greg
like
Lobanoff.
Wonder Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing Beastie Ball!
Ooh, it's Pokemon, but it's
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG
Okay.
where you
But
coach a
it's
team
volleyball.
of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to your team. Then you can challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way through the Beastie Ball rankings. Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another. And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other.
I'm into this because I really loved
We knew we
Wonder
wanted to
Song.
create a really wide
I
variety
didn't
of
get on with
beasties.
Chicory as much as I wanted to, but I know James really loved it.
Logical niche and Beastie Ball. So we're working with a really
But yeah,
wonderful
this
bunch
sounds
of
really
concept
interesting.
artists and spending a lot of time on each design. All the beasties have a range of colours and sizes, and their poses and animations are all hand-drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each BC that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is about sports.
You come from a tiny town built around a nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your
Awesome.
map.
Lena Raine's
You
still doing
decide
music.
where to go, who to challenge, and in what order. And every time you defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastie Ball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
Cool. Up for that.
Nice.
We'll
In Hyperlight
Kickstart it.
Breaker, Heart Machine's
Ooh,
follow-up
Hyperlight Breaker.
title in the Hyperlight universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyper Light Breaker.
So this is the first time it's gone fully 3D in
Hyper
this
Light Breaker
sense,
is
isn't
a
it?
huge,
Yeah, yeah.
stylish.
Well, I mean, their last game was
As our
3D,
MMO,
but then it
it's a
wasn't
game that's vivid
a
but
Hyperlight
bleak, with
game.
a crumbling world.
Even though they've said this
brutal
isn't
and
a
beautiful
sequel
all at once.
to Hyperlight Drifter.
It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind. An open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades. You can play alone or with friends cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down in an open structure, with dangerous, unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear, make new builds, unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and more materials from runs. We've learned so much from our previous games, building up amazing tech and a deep well of knowledge and experience as a team. Breaker is the culmination of all that incredible work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself.
What are you thinking, Sean?
Keen.
We'll have a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect. From developers Stone Skip and publisher IM8bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Let's see it.
I've not heard of this.
Oh, the vibes are on point. This is all vibes.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive
Oh, they're literally from Transylvania. I
Our
thought
first
they were doing a
game,
stupid
Simpler
joke about it being a
Times,
vampire
sheds
game or
light on
something.
the beauty
It's
of the
literally
ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Tyna on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Shy, I was half listening. All right.
Getting pretty full.
Starting
to
incredibly
feel like I'm never
xenophobic.
gonna come
Sean. They're more than just
We want you to
Dracula.
slow down.
Sean.
Not everyone from Transylvania is a Dracula.
Yeah, they've got more to offer than that.
Season, my favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her
I feel
authentic self.
bad that I feel sort of done with this kind of thing. Is that really harsh?
What, as in like games that require what you to...
And you'll be there to guide
What do you mean this kind of thing?
Just like
picking dried leaves from a plant.
I don't know, like sort of unpacking style.
yeah.
You're uncovering someone's life by faffing around,
I really wish I could take you with me.
and putting stuff together
We're
and
gonna
tidying up.
start
I
doing
don't
that
know.
together.
But you can
Yes,
scratch.
mindful
You
interactions,
know
Johnny
the world
Valentine.
will
Yes,
progress
exactly.
every day. We wanted to create a space
not the
where
game's
players
fault, it's
can
me.
take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful.
Next year we'll have a drinking game whereby you have to drink every time you hear visual storytelling, because I've just heard it. I've heard it twice now. The previous one and here.
Need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us.
How are they
Encouraging you
going
to
to like
reflect on your own
crowbar
memories
Dracula
and
into this game?
experiences.
That's I guess what I'm
That's who you
wondering.
play as. You never
that's what
see
I'm
him.
wondering. Yeah,
but
it's a big
yeah.
twist at the end.
Yeah, yeah. If you actually, when you open that window, it's game over. It's,
You'll enjoy playing simpler times.
Yeah, you
as
see
much
like
as we enjoy creating.
like and the garlic around the place. Is like, I know what they're doing. I believe it.
Growing up is the sea. Can I still take all these seashells with me? Can I lock them in a chest with my memories?
Would you describe this, Sean, as a cozy game?
I think I would be shot for describing it any other way. What's just come up on my Twitch,
This next
Ian?
game is from Sad Owl
Ian Lee
Studios and
50th
Thunderful
birthday
Publishing.
party.
It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Oh, this is
shit!
This is
Yes.
I've heard about this for so long.
Yeah, they've just done a load of previews on it, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Like years ago, Callum Underwood shared this like amazing demo he saw of this, and then I think it was maybe it is Thunderfall.
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognise it.
Yeah, it's super clever. This does.
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make
That
them
is
into
amazing!
real 3D spaces.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just going to have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing to it.
It's so weird because it looks like such a game-breaking ability. Part of me is like, surely like the actual puzzles are sort of trivial, but maybe not.
That doesn't look right.
You can rotate reality too.
Yeah, I wonder how freeform this is, or it really is actually just certain places you can do.
Like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions
Oh,
of
shit.
Superliminal or Antechamber. People have also compared
Nice.
it to The Witness and Manifold Garden.
Yeah, definitely
and
Witness
various
vibes.
Other first-person puzzle games.
I never
It's
properly
a
played
puzzle game,
Manifold
but it's
Garden. It's
very
meant to be amazing.
Yeah, I heard-
sandboxy and
yeah, I heard good
playful
things.
and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things, and that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people, and we have people from all over the world who have
I know what
such
you're gonna
diverse
want to do, Sean, but I'm gonna recommend you don't smoke one of your doobs before playing this game.
That'd be too much, wouldn't
You're
it?
gonna have to hold off for one evening if possible.
I don't know if I can. I'll probably
Props and items and
probably end up in hospital.
we learn about mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. So
Environmental
we try to
storytelling,
sort of
take a
make
shot.
these special
Oh,
spaces
God.
that really represent that character, who they are, what they like to do.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Always fun games.
Love that.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
This must be the next stage.
Yeah, this looks great.
Let's go.
PS5 and Steam, that's gonna be perfect Steam
Shit.
Deck, isn't it? Oh, it is Thunderfall. Okay, right.
Yeah.
We received a record number of submissions for this Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs, but this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually came from Twitter because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and asked if we could feature the game. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunty.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso, and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty.
Oof, this is nice. Love them tones.
The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost, you can haunt things and get access to their abilities. And there's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game. I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can haunt and the abilities that they give you. Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges in the game. Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have.
Oof! Look at that!
Yeah, this is well nice.
Fuck, man. Yeah, very up for
The
this.
progression and story of Haunty both center around collecting these stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts access to pieces of their past life that they've left behind. The environments and characters are all carefully crafted with a 2D hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of painstaking frame-by-frame animation work in there. And we have a fantastic soundtrack. So it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour through the afterlife, chilled out experience. If this is something you're interested in, be sure to wishlist it.
Yeah,
It
announcing
helps us out a
the
lot.
TCGS Game of the Year for 2024.
Our next game is
Looks like that on everything as well. Hey!
Arrived on the scene around 12 years ago. Quickly became
It's
a
that guy we think we're friends with because we saw him on the documentary.
Yeah. GDC's independent.
I knew more from Idle Thumbs before,
Then,
but
shortly afterwards,
Oh, right,
the
yeah.
game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice of life
Oh,
simulation
shit.
game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your
fucking hell, I wish I had hair.
It's a truly unique,
So
powerful, and
annoying.
special game, and it's super sad it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But
I
it's a
want
great
cool
pleasure to
hair.
tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
Amazing. There was a really good article a few months back about the guy that made this, and how he just vanished and it's just been like drifting around doing weird jobs and stuff, and just hasn't made any more other games or anything. And yeah, because it's some, I can't remember if it was a bug or whatever, but the original's been unplayable.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you.
Oh, I do
Cart
recognise
Life.
this actually. So this has been just
Cart Life
locked
is
away
a
for
retail
ages and
simulator developed by
basically,
Richard
yeah.
Hoffmeyer, and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
Amazing.
yes, that's good.
In Cart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andris is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in cart life, your resources are limited. You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories. The world of cart life is alive and filled with characters who are potential customers that you'll get to know as you try to build your business. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. What players choose to do with the time that they have with each character is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience will be different based on the choices they make, what they prioritize, and even the order in which they choose to play the characters. This release is going to have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and we really look forward to sharing it all with you on PC and console later this year.
Excellent.
Cool.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival, things are getting a little more avant-garde and daring. This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This is the world premiere.
Oh, I thought this was the other one, but the other one was
Yeah,
the
I was
other one,
gonna
the
say.
Devolver one.
Yeah.
The one with like the crystal.
Hello, my name is Jordi
Skate
van den
story.
Bussen,
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
known
this
as
is something
Quabblecup. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellskate.
It's a good name.
It is.
All right, Anton. First try. Here we go.
Yeah, it's very Tony Hawk, isn't it?
No!
Oh right, and there's actual combat as well.
All right,
Holy
that's
shit.
it.
Too slow.
Again.
Hello Spaceman's
Plays
asking
in
if
Vertime. Here
Citizen
you
Sleeper
play
could
as
do with
Anton
voice
Falcon,
acting.
a skater through and through.
I think it would benefit from
All
it.
Anton wants to do is skate and Vertime's
Yeah, that would be
favorite
interesting.
beach. Even if that means he has
Yeah,
to
I
go
reckon
through
it
gods
probably
and
could.
monsters,
Because
we'll do anything
the
to
voice
stay
actors they
any
used in
skater
the
friends
trailer
doing what they love
Yeah.
the most.
are really good. Like they would
Skateboard
be
mechanics
perfect.
are very similar to
Obviously there's
arcade-like
other
games
characters,
such as
but
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
yeah, as a
I mean, our
start,
lead
like,
game designer,
they
Steve,
clearly
actually
knew how to
worked
cast
on
them.
Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the idea, and the far-flung land of 2002. I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking, man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk. We're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks.
So you're telling me it's not a
grinds,
deck building game?
roguelite structure.
Nice.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre,
I can't tell if I'm into
death
this
is a
or not.
central mechanic in the game.
Yeah,
When you
might
die
want
in
it
a
a bit
run,
frustrating.
thankfully, you don't lose everything.
Like combat
You keep
plus
your
actually
resources,
trying to,
which
you know,
can
get
use
around.
Yeah, it
to
looks
get
like
permanent
it
upgrades
could
such
be
as
just a massive
tattoos
pain in the
or
ass.
skateboards, which act as weapons. The combat in our game can be described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and slash. While you have your light and heavy attacks, the core of the gameplay revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
The game should be quite easy for people to pick up and play. It has a combat system which is meant to be very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding.
What
especially
was
at the
that
beginning, and then gradually
PS
it
or
teaches you and
PlayStation
ramps
game?
up the skills
It
of
came out more
skateboarding,
recently,
where
kind of
you
cell
need it.
shaded skateboarding, but you also had combat with slow mo. Something drone, power drone, roller drone.
Oh, roller drone.
Yeah. That kind of frustrated me. I'm getting kind of vibes to this.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate. Wishlisting the game would mean the world.
Interesting though.
Thank you.
And the fact that, you know, some of the team actually worked on the previous Tony Hawk game, that's
In our next
good, some
game,
pedigree
Henry
there.
Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's it. That's the game. But it's so much more than that too, because you see, Henry can be many things, can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to be able to transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lululu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome! May I introduce you to Henry?
Oh, it's this one.
Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day, and it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous, quivering machine. Tick tock, tick tock. At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed. Staying in bed is tempting, but only leads to regret later.
Now he's a pillow!
If you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed. Completing this simple task in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the
Now he's
morning
a blanket.
done, Henry was ready to freshen up.
Oh, he's a toilet now, Sean.
For hours, Henry could
The
sit
dream.
there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing
You
mouth.
fucking toilet.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Just right.
Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know. They just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin.
Chrissy Bottle in the chat says this is just my life, so I've got questions, Chrissy. Now he's assistant. Oh, this is great.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves. All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast.
I'm into this. I think this will make a really
Breakfast
fun
with a warm
stream.
beverage
Yeah.
is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
Oh, look, he's become a knob.
Happens to us all eventually.
The best drink.
So
Henry can
yeah, the
make
developers
for
probably saw I Am Toast and said, "That's good, but what instead of I Am Toast, you are
Candy of
everything."
nature. Delicious. Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work.
Nice.
I love this.
Yeah.
If Henry
It's a
takes
bit
the lunchbox and leaves now, they
Untitled
can
Goose
catch the
Game as
8
well.
o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double
Oh,
the
come
fun.
on.
Holy shit.
Play Henry's not so ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life with a twist.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
Love that.
Our next game is from Jeppe Carlsen, a creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside.
Ooh.
We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents: Rhythm Action Platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth, 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppe's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Oh shit!
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and
Very
audio
excited about
director
this.
of Geometric
Based off the
Interaction
80s movie.
Sadly not.
What
No.
our
Yeah, it's
amazing
just
team
loads
has
of old
been
people
working
going for a
on the
swim.
last couple of years. Our game, Cocoon.
Wow, that looks very much like Death's Door.
Does a bit.
Cocoon is an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb. Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently exploring. Just like that, we are now in a world outside. The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring. Let's jump out one more time. We are now in a world even further outside and can explore this world using the orange orb that we picked up.
Right,
Orbs
so
can
each
be
orb
placed on switches
triggers
to
other
power
stuff in the
devices
world.
and solve puzzles.
Fuck.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can even throw them into pipes.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles. For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world.
Oh
let it
wow,
pass
that's
by,
really clever.
and jump back in. Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and
About combat.
puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian. Here is a first glimpse of one of these encounters.
People in the chat saying this doesn't need combat. I know what you mean, but it looks like it's a pretty light touch, right? I don't think it's...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously getting a lot of Death Door vibes from this, but
yeah, but
and that did juggle the
We hope
two
you look
really
forward
well.
to exploring the mysterious worlds of Cocoon, releasing later this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo
That
Switch.
looks excellent.
yeah, man, really excited about that.
Yep. That's why Day of the Devs is just absolutely brilliant every single year.
Yep. Just a completely different tone as well, isn't it? The fact that they know when to just shut up and be like, here's a
And
couple
now,
minutes of
I'm pleased
footage.
to bring you a title
and
from
just,
French-Canadian developer
Yeah.
Impossible.
I also think it really
In this
works
relaxing
them coming
artistic
straight after
exploration
the main
game,
Summer
you
Game
play a
Fest
painter
presentation.
with a watercolor brush
Yeah.
and a
I
whole
think so,
city
yeah.
to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Été. In Été, you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color. Été means summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking hometown of Montreal, Canada, as you step into the shoes of a painter who's traveling abroad for, well, the summer. This is a game for people who love pure exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace,
Getting
following your
unfinished
curiosity,
Swan
getting
vibes, which
sidetracked,
is not a bad
and
thing.
discovering secrets along the way.
Yeah, I never played that.
Really good. Really, really good.
When
A
you
lot of
fill
people
something with
played
paint, you'll extract
like
its
the
color
first bit
as
at like
droplets of
expos and
experience.
stuff, and we're like, oh,
And
it's
as you
just
level up,
clicking
you'll
on
become
stuff to
able
paint the
unleash
walls,
larger
but
splashes of paint
it's really
that
not.
reveal a bigger
That's
part of
like
the
the
world
very
at once.
first bit.
You'll also meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of them will even commission artworks from you.
Whoa.
Using your bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas. That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your
Oh,
expedition
nice.
so far.
So you grab
Steps on
stuff
your
you found
canvas
in the
can be
world
freely
and can.
moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even recolored.
That's great.
The canvas is pretty much your sandbox.
Because I
that lets you
suck
put
at
your own spin
art,
on
right?
commissions.
So I,
And if you're feeling
so
inspired,
I would not
you
be
can paint
any
as many
use
creative
if it was
artworks
just
as
like,
you
okay, now
without
actually
any kind
paint
of
stuff.
limitation. With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal,
That's very cool.
and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination. Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists, like Marianne, an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio. But you'll have to dive into that story for yourself. It is coming out in 2024, and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Yeah, that looks awesome too.
Cool. Yeah.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the
Rubbish.
show so far? This
It's
is the
Tim.
time where we take a brief break to talk about the
The
long and
bit's a bit long,
complicated
isn't it?
process by which we accept
it works.
games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the...
Tim, sorry. I thought that, yeah, I thought I was doing something here too. All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Mega Booth here with a very exciting announcement. We're back.
Dave will be furious when he sees it.
If you're a fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Mega Booth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade, bringing together a
No,
curated selection
we don't
of
go
the best
to good
up-and-coming indie titles.
games
Games
expos.
like Crypt of the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste, Mini Metro, Astroneer, The Stanley Parable, and Papers, Please have all been part of the Indie Mega Booth community. If you're a dev, you'll likely know us from our industry work, such as our GDC showcases, our presence at Bit Summit, our global outreach and events, including a robust scholarship and grant program. And if you've never heard of any of this, well, that's fine. Just think of us as like a stepping stone into the games industry, where folks who love indie games can connect with each other, discover new games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community. Indie Mega Booth has been in hibernation during the pandemic, but we are so excited to announce that we're finally waking up from our big long slumber, and we're ready to move forward with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com, and be Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter. Learn about new games, upcoming showcases, digital sales, and the best ways to help support the games and developers that you know and love. As we've always said, individually we're tiny, together we're mega.
very
We have
cool
another world
but
premiere for
useless
y'all,
to
and
me.
it's also
Yeah.
really
So-
thematic.
It's nice, but no.
It's from the aesthetically amazing studio called Land and Sea. They're famous for the Alto series that you know and love, but this next one is
Ooh.
not what you're expecting from them. It'll be herding your way. It'll be flocking your way. No, I like herding. It'll be herding your way next year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
Hi there, my name is Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of Land and Sea. We're a small team from the UK, best known as the developers of the Alto's Adventure series.
Yeah, man.
Now, over the last few
Really
years, we've
good
been
games
busy
they are.
growing the team and laying the groundwork for our most ambitious project yet. It's an entirely new IP.
Oh,
that
sorry,
aims
is
to
that
build on
BAFTA
the
nominee?
themes
Is that in your
we care
way?
about most.
Sorry. Is that in
Oh,
shot?
is that in shot? Sorry, I didn't mention.
It's embarrassing.
So please, take a look, and I'll be back at the end to tell you more.
Yeah, I'll have one of those.
Yeah.
However, if the loss means the dog,
There's no way. There's
there
no
will be
way.
murders. I'm
I
not
hope you enjoy this
There's
first
no
look
way
at our
that dog's
brand
gonna
new
die.
game, Summerhill. To give you a little bit more detail, Summerhill is a story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd and their dog. Together you'll be setting out to rescue your lost flock that have been scattered across the mysterious land that lies at the border of your home. Summerhill brings together gentle problem solving, fluid herding-based gameplay, and striking pastoral landscapes to tell a timeless coming-of-age folktale. As a team, we've been massively inspired by the rich
I
history
probably would have
and
reshot this so he
cultural
wasn't
impact of
obviously looking at his
sheepherding
notes.
across the world.
That's
There are a
just
few
me.
people or places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice.
Got drone footage.
Even the name Summerhill is a name often given to highland
I could have done
pastures
this.
where sheep are taken to graze during the warmest months of the year. In many ways, sheep herding is in our DNA, and we really want to do justice to this timeless tradition and tell a story that could only be told in this way. We're also super excited to be working again with our longtime collaborator, Todd Baker. Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley.
So they need to do a cut of this,
and
whereas
our
as
very
it
own
cuts to
Alto's
him, it's just like some like Malmsteen or
Can't wait to
something
share more
playing
with you.
over.
So if you'd like to be the first to hear about what we're up to, please
Or
head over to
like
our
the
Steam
like the
page to wish us
alternatives,
the
like
game,
shitty
or
flu.
go to
It's
Summerhill.
like, this is great. And it's like, here's the raw audio.
Thanks again. We look forward to sharing more with you again soon.
Also, when he was up there on his guitar, it would have been great if the camera he just panned down. It's actually just next to him on the floor.
Studio side, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side, and it's a dating action game. Now, you've heard a lot about this title. Sorry. What's happening?
Spooky shit.
Sorry, Greg. I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs. But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy, and the road will be long, but who knows? Maybe we'll find one more thing worth fighting for. Eternites is a dating action game that takes adrenaline-fueled combat and mixes it together with a heartfelt love story.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Can I be honest for a moment? Sometimes, with all these infected, it's too much. And it's during these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on. Fighting for our lives, solving puzzles, exploring dungeons. It all seems easier when you have someone special by your side to make things less scary. So, what now? Did you just shush me? Because the teacher might hear us. Hey.
Can I shock you, Sean?
Yeah.
I never ditched class once at school.
No, me neither.
Never did that. Never got detention either. Never got detention. Never skipped class once. What an absolute loser.
I think I got one detention. What was it for? I can't remember. But I remember like just not knowing how it worked. Yeah, stabbing someone, killed the guy. Teacher actually. But I remember just like even in detention, like I was the awkward person there because I didn't know how detention worked.
Oh, right.
Whereas all the other kids there were just routine. You know, they're like, fucking, we're in detention all the time. Whereas I was like, oh no, am I in the right room?
First time, kid. That's smoking up. First time, boy. Yeah, going in, holding your sleeping bag.
Wish list now.
Yeah.
Next up, from Italian-Icelandic developer Evil Licorice, comes a nostalgia-fueled gadget.
Do you feel like they make this
sim
stuff up
that
sometimes? Don't you?
demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Bancale.
What name,
from
Marco
Licorice,
Bancale?
And I'm one of the designers of Retro Gadgets.
Oh.
Although it takes me forever.
Yeah, I remember
to
seeing
create something
about this a while ago.
I love the feeling of seeing something happening on a screen like this one when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for Retro Gadgets comes from, is to being able to build digital gadgets with little effort. We love Pico 8 by Lexaloff.
Yeah,
because
mate.
It brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy and
you can make your own and burn it
environment.
Yeah, man.
We have
This
a
looks
fantastic
fucking great.
community, and people have been creating insane gadgets that go well beyond our initial expectations. So please join our Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam, and we have big plans in store. Bye.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Love that. And if the game doesn't work out, that guy could make a killing in the unintentional ASMR circuit.
You very well may have become fascinated by one of the hyper-specific contraptions and gadgets it keeps on board to measure soil samples and hunt for traces of water. Our next game poses a very important question though. Sure, curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own Mars rovers. And in doing so, perhaps you will solve the pepperoni-based problems that truly matter.
Hello, I'm Ian McClarty from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making this game, Mars First Logistics. In Mars First Logistics,
Sable,
you'll
isn't
be
it?
helping to establish a colony on the surface of Mars. You'll do this by transporting often awkwardly shaped objects between A and B, using vehicles that you design and build yourself.
They're like them cubes you used to have at school. You know,
Yeah.
to like the count, whatever, you know, to do counting stuff.
Do you think these guys have been seeing all the fuss around Tears of the Kingdom and they're just like, yes,
yeah,
our moment?
Oh, they
is-
dropped the
As you complete deliveries, the game will give you new toys to play with.
Oh, this looks really good. Yeah, people in the chat talking about Sable. Yeah, I really wish I got on with Sable better than I did. I was really, really excited for it. But just,
Is Devolver one at 11, Sean?
I think so.
The game is
We're
set
just gonna
in a
we're gonna have to
vast
do that
open
as well,
world,
aren't we?
Yeah,
and you're free to
100%.
pick and choose which jobs you'd like
Did
to
you
take
even go
on.
for a Wii?
There's
No.
a mix of
You still need a
procedurally-generated side jobs and
Yeah, I could probably do one
handcrafted
as well,
main
so-
contracts.
I just need to
In the
get out of
main
the chair. My
contracts, you'll be
arse is
helping
getting
to
numb.
construct
Just need
new
to
buildings
need to
in the
move.
game's world. One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the parts that you have available.
I like this.
Holy shit. This is great. I mean, there's always that worry that I'll be too thick to play it. But
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you. And I think
Look,
a
they've
lot of
made
the
Mario,
fun in the
look.
game
Yeah.
is just messing around.
It's a him.
and being
It's a
creative.
I'll go fucking close it.
oh god, there he goes.
Oh, drowned.
And finally, I'm really excited
He
to
looks like
announce
Armando
that
Iannucci.
Masterverse Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd
doesn't look like
of
someone
June.
that lives in Melbourne.
That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game. Thank you.
Cool. Up for that. Oh, that's soon.
You'd think the aftermath of a worldwide
God,
flood would
that's-
be
yeah.
pretty bleak.
It's 2
right?
weeks.
Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Salt Sea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
Hello. We are Die Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Salt Sea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Salt Sea Chronicles.
Nice colours.
It's a flooded world,
Straight away.
story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew. At the beginning of the game, you're going to discover that Maya, your captain, has gone missing, and together your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Salt Sea archipelago in search of clues. In each chapter of the game,
I fucking
you
love that
decide
UI.
where to head next, who
That's
to
really
explore
satisfying
with
to
from the
use.
crew when you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
there, and what to say to the people that you meet along
I
the
never
way.
played Mutazione properly. I know that was one of the
Salt Sea
early
Chronicles'
Apple
unique art
Arcade
style is
darlings,
brought to
but I
life
never,
by beautiful animation.
never got into
and each
it.
location is built on the fragments of this world that came before. Our art team have really done an incredible job. One of my favourite locations is called Los Gatos, and on that island, the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats.
Oh, that's you out, Sean.
As you explore,
Fuck
you'll
this
find a brand new
shitty game.
taking card game designed especially for the world of Salt Sea.
Like there's a
It's
dog
another way
island and they go
take a
to
break
war.
from the story. It's called Spoils, and you can play it all over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house
Card game
rules.
for James.
Yep. That's James out, that's you out.
Another thing we're
What-
proud
if
of
there's
is our
chasing in
exploration
this.
system. So we've sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure
What would they
games.
put in to get
So
rid
if
of
you miss
Dave?
a clue, instead of sort of slowly
What
chasing
does
each
Dave
other
hate?
over the island, you're just going to tap the shoulder
It's
button
all
on your
sorts, but
controller or
nothing-
select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously
Good games?
across a space.
If it's
It
good.
allows us to lay the story
Like,
down
fuck this.
away from a linear
Maybe
path
if there's
much more
depths
organically.
in it.
Oh yeah,
add some depths.
Salty
or
Chronicles
depth,
doesn't
you know,
tell a story
depth.
about a hero. It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange, maybe, and have its own things
Spiders, yeah,
going
that's the
on.
one with
Spiders,
now.
of course.
Yeah.
There's also a strong
Okay.
sense of genre-based
Spider Island.
storytelling too. So while you
Or
might be
Cheer,
new
yeah,
to
if
the
it's got a
world
whole game of
Salty,
Cheer in it.
you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Salty Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore the rich world, get to know the wonderful characters, and to hear what paths you chart when you play.
Well, up for that.
Yeah. No Xbox.
All right, this next
Snubbed.
game. Sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations.
Is there another series?
All their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper duper long documentary series unlike anything you've ever seen in games. All the intimacy, all the tears, the outrage and joys, and all the things that happen in game development that never really gets documented because who has access like this? So here's a very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's
Oh, so it's literally just an advert.
Yeah.
It's been out for ages, mate. Get a grip.
I need to get back to this, really.
Yeah, I didn't see it finished. To be fair.
I can't remember how far I got into it, but
To
it
get
was
to the
excellent.
dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different avenues. Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
I imagine we'll be one of these
Hopefully
quotes
you
in a
get a chance
second.
to work on a Psychonauts game in the near
Give it,
future.
give it a couple of hours.
It'll just come up with like Dave just saying like, Tim's really fucking annoying, everyone's trying to work. He keeps interrupting and doing stupid jokes.
I thought they were going out to new series, but following one of these indie devs. But
Yeah.
To submit
I
your
mean,
game for
obviously they
future
must
Day
be
of the
filming
Devs,
whatever
or
they're
just
making
hear about
now.
Day of the Devs in general.
But,
Go to
yeah.
dayofthedevs.com for more info.
Thank you to all the incredible sponsors that have
Was
been
this
with
it?
us
Are we
since
done?
the very beginnings of Day of the Devs. We're going on 11 years. We could not pay for any of this without these sponsors. They donate to us, ask for nothing.
I
in
mean, if
return,
I was
except
idea
to
Xbox,
showcase
I'd want
some
my money
incredible
back
games from indie
because
devs.
I felt like there was a lot of
Yeah, nothing
PC
out
and
of it, yeah.
PlayStation
all
stuff.
the cool logos on the screen. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Thank you again to the incomparable Dose One. He's been supplying the beats for all the transitions between all these amazing games ever since we started doing these digital showcases for Day of the Devs. Thank you again. You're a hero amongst heroes.
It's,
Go
the whole
check out
Dose
his
One
music. It's
thing
amazing.
is so strange
Dose One is
because
incredible. Thank you for watching Day of the Devs.
he was a
Again,
musician
if
for
you're
years,
looking
did loads of
for
stuff with
more information, or
like
you just wanna
Anticon
subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the
and
land,
Subtle
go
and
to
like loads of like
dayofthedevs.com,
hip hop acts and stuff.
URL on
And then
the
for some
screen,
reason
all
one
the
day he
social
just reinvented
media.
himself
Got more
as the
coming up
guy who
this
does
year.
loads of game
Thank you to our
soundtracks.
friend Jeff Keighley.
And
Summer Game Fest
it's
showcase
really strange.
was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last many years. Definitely stick around. We're not completely done yet. We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia. Thanks to our friends who made the
Hey,
game Chia.
someone
It's
bring
worth
Dave
it.
up.
It's really fucking cool. Happening right now.
I actually might go for a piss while this is
Yeah,
on.
no, yeah, good shout.